you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to YuGiOh, Duelist of the Roses. In the previous episode, the whole entire world split into two as an army of Skull Knights and a whole bunch of other powerful monsters ripped into my deckmaster. But we overcome that, and we overcome Seto and the Card Guardian as we finished off the Red Rose route. Well, that's what I'd like to say anyways, but unfortunately, the whole finale was kind of a little bit of a dud. The battle against Seto was absolutely brilliant. I actually was very scared I was going to lose that one. And then the Card Guardian was kind of another story. So, oh man, even just thinking about it now kind of riles me up a little bit. And I did see some comments saying that have never seen that themselves, so I can't explain that. The comments can't explain it. I would like to say that it is down to some AI programming because Seto himself, there is something that he can do that is very weird that can cause you to get a free life point damage in. And I'm assuming the Card Guardian's AI has something similar to that as well. But in my time, learning to speedrun this game, I've been doing a dismal job of that too. It's heavily RNG, it's not fun sometimes, and yeah, going back to the point, you see some interesting things with this game's AI, and I do hope to kind of dive into that, although it's going to be kind of delayed because a few things have come up recently. So I'm assuming it's something along those lines, and I'm pretty sure in my time learning to speedrun this game, as I said, Seto's got some weird AI that allows you to do that. I don't think I've seen the Card Guardian's AI do that. I've seen him do some slightly weird things, but I don't think I've ever seen him do that many weird things. So I'm probably going to have to go back during my spare time, probably while this game kind of goes on hiatus while I fix a couple of things, and just so I can do post-game stuff. I'm going to go back and research a couple of things because I'm going to need to know a little bit about AI and all the fancy mechanic stuff. So anyways, that came up only because I was talking about how horrendously anticlimactic the whole finale was for the Red Rose route. So in this episode, we're going to start off with the White Rose route. I hope I said I finished Red Rose and now we're doing White. I can't remember because I get the red and whites mixed up all the goddamn time. So we're back at Stonehenge. We've got the whole shenanigans and the shabooms with the old man. What's his name? I can't remember. Simon says, and Seto, they're arguing over the Rose Duelists and you should join my side. No, you should join my side. So we went with Simon last time to join Yugi and his friends. This time round we'll be joining up with Seto. So splendid, in keeping with the tradition of the old temple gardens, I offer you a choice, Duelist. Yeah, we're back here, so have a choice, red or white. It's the exact same dialogue we went through in episode 1, but this time, instead of going with the... can I not... Oh, okay. You can't go down to the Lancastrians. I was going to go down to the Lancastrians, hey, this is what I chose last time. I've never actually done it before, that's why I didn't know about this. But on the second time round, you actually cannot choose that option. So you're forced to go with the opposite side, because another thing I wanted to test was, once you've done one side and come back here, can you go back and replay the side you just did? The answer is no. You have to fully complete the game to be able to replay what you've just done, so... Yorkus it is! Alright, a wise choice, Duelist. I see you are well versed in judging a situation. Welcome to the Rose Crusaders. I am honored. Okay, old man, it's time to make yourself scarce. What are you doing? Stop! No! He's just been banished to the Shadow Realm. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I just need you out of the way until everything is settled. Now, let's talk about the Red Rose cards. Simon mentioned that he spread the cards amongst certain individuals just after summoning you. I think it's safe to assume that a large number of those individuals are his confederates, currently located in France. I would like you to ask to enter France from Dover and retrieve those cards for our cause. I would go myself, however, I'm needed here to maintain our barrier against any invading forces. According to the legend, one must use a deck whose cost is lower than an opponent's to capture, a rose card of another colour. I just ate sushi, by the way, so I might have a little bit of indigestion and maybe some hiccups here and there. Remember, a deck cost lower than that of an opponent is the key. I've also heard somewhere that the Celts inherited their red rose cards from the original inhabitants of Stonehenge. This would mean that our enemy, Yugi, who comes from a line of Welsh nobility, would likely have inherited one of the red rose cards. This means that those who oppose the Rose Crusaders are significantly equipped to duel against us as equals. Given their desperate situation, they will retaliate with everything they've got. It would be wise not to underestimate them. I'm depending on you. So instead of them, like, invading our lands, like originally what happened in the Red Rose route, this time we're invading them. So first up is Taya, and also, by the way, I'm pretty sure this deck is now set up so I don't need to change like anything for my deck. It should be, the lowest one on this route is one particular person, which is right near the end. So I hope I've got this. Oh no, I was just like going, uh-oh. I just had a dyslexic moment and thought for a second, Taya's deck cost was 733. I was like, that can't be right. And looked at mine. Mine's 745, so I should be fine the entire way. Okay, so I should point this out now. This is the hardest part of the route and will probably be the most RNG-ish. Mine's going to be the very hardest, so I'm going to have to like hold my breath and hope I do well there. There's multiple reasons why that's going to be extremely difficult, so let's get on with this. The Rose Duelist, you dare to betray the hopes of Prince Yugi. I'll teach you a lesson you'll never forget. And then proceeds to give her friendship speech. Friendship is good. We're always there for one another. When we're together, we cannot be beaten. And cue the music for the Yorkist as well. I actually, as I said, I think I've mentioned this already, I really like the OST for Duelists of the Roses, even though it is quite limited. I did kind of criticize Legacy of the Duelist being, what is this hand? What is this hand? This hand is dreadful. Alright, magical ghost, goodbye. Considering what you've done in the past for me is absolute bugger all. So 500 life points right off the bat. 3 cards out of my hand. Zombie's already in my hand, which is good. So now all I need to do is draw Mammoth Graveyard. That could be good or that could be bad. The only problem with Taya, she has a fairy deck, which means some of them are quite weak, and other ones, Coos, this is dreadful. I could just dump a whole bunch of cards and then just go off that. Who doesn't eat in the... I don't think anyone doesn't eat that. That's good. Ignore my sarcasm there if you just couldn't tell. I'm in a dreadful situation. Just dump a whole bunch of cards there, get rid of that. I am slowly proceeding up the board, that is a good thing, but still. This could be bad. I need like my mammoth now. Or just something, even like a pumpkin would be good. Haven't even got a plant type, haven't got anything that could help. Are you serious right now? Well, I seem to have met a bit of a terrible fate right about now. I need to make a decision, like, pretty much ASAP at this point. Okay, Dark Witch isn't that bad. 1800. Dragon Zombie can overcome that. 1600 to begin with. There's Megamorph, there's Violent Crystal, that'll bring it up to 1000 plus, so 2800. Not bad, that would conquer most of the cards. And I think I've got attribute bonus too, because most of my cards are dark. Most of her cards, off the top of my head, are either wind or light. I could be wrong. There is Doma the Dark Angel in there. I think Dark Witch is dark as well. I just remember I've got mostly type advantage, so that means I do spellbound a lot of her monsters. This thing's just a throwaway card. It would have made Machine Dragon, which would have been nice, because then that would have got nothing, actually. There's only Mountain. I don't have a Dragon. There's Lesser Dragon in this deck. Yeah, that's light. Okay, spellbound. Nice. Problem is, that card is over a mountain terrain. That could get a terrain boost. I go down or mountain. That's the only problem. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Dimension Hole. That's not too bad. I could at least throw that in defense. I completely forgot that actually fused into Skelgon. Because, you know, zombie dragon being dragon, I guess, in name. That was boosted. Ray and temperature. I do be... What was that effect? I do overcome that defense-wise. Physically, though, I would not have been able to... Well, physically? What is this? Digimon or Pokemon all of a sudden? I've been playing too much Digimon, I will admit that. But yeah, attack-wise, I won't overcome it, because it's 1700. I'm pretty sure Skelgon is 1500. So that's a no, but defense-wise, yes, I can hold it back. I need to hope, though, the 3 cards I threw away gives me something to work with. Like, even terrain would be nice. I could at least flip that up and then give all my monsters terrain boost. And hopefully nullify a lot of her cards. Right, you're spellbound, stopped in your tracks again. As I said, I do have type advantage, so I can at least move everything around like that. Hey! Hey! My great grandmother gold fine! Hells to the yes, and I got Wasteland. I said I would deal with, I would take that. And I can get rid of 2 cards at the same time, because, you know, this gets activated and the, what was it? Shadow Spectre? Whatever the other card was that I threw away, it goes bye-bye. That does me no good. At all. Oops. There's... Oh, it's 17. Oh, what the hell did I do a derpy-derp? I did do a derpy-derp. Okay. Now I got some control back. I actually never even checked what this effect was. I just went into battle. It was like, oh, we'll go into battle, but I'm assuming it could be life point nullification. Most times that's what it is, if it's constantly activating or it's something to negate. Regardless, the ray and temperature is being destroyed. That'd be nice. It's boiling hot today. Can I just go out there, summon a Skelgon, and destroy the sun to get rid of this? Oh no, not destroy the sun, but at least destroy temperature, even though it's not a physical thing. Let's not get too deep. Alright, that's gone. I do overcome that, and I get movement bonus, which is good. Now, I need to just scoot around the other side and kind of just force... That could be a trap. That could be a spell. Actually, I don't know Taya to use traps. She only uses, like, Winged Trumpeter to raise up all fairy monsters on the field. Let's get rid of this. Yo, that's gonna be some damage. Oh, wait, Happy Lover, that don't do damage, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that negates life point damage. Oh, I know Unhappy Maiden, which is, I think, something she has in this deck. It may be in the graveyard for fusion sacrifice. But that does negate life point damage. I'm pretty sure this is the same. It's only problem with Taya, you kind of need to do direct life point damage or just luckily luck out and hit hard on monsters that don't negate life point damage. It doesn't. And I don't think that was proper English, I just said it didn't. What did I just take out? Cancels all power. Oh, it's nullification. That was the nullification I was thinking of. Oh, and the wow, 2 nullifications. I was like, if it doesn't do life point negate, then it probably does boost negate. Yep. Oh, bye-bye. Hold on, have I moved? No, I haven't. Oh, bye-bye. Now please don't be a trap card, because that'll be very mean. And you don't want to be mean after giving, like, all your friendship speeches. No, Tears of a Mermaid! I was like, please don't be a trap card, and of all the things, this is the first time in the series I think I've been copped for a trap card. Oh well, all good things come to an end. I did say this was probably going to be the most annoying route. Hey, I needed to do over 1,000 and she's on Wasteland. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you for actually moving that way. That was very appreciated. Alright, duel over. Normally AI don't do that, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know this game's AI. I know some basic stuff for them, but when they do stupid things like that, it's just like, I can't explain it. And I'm not going to pretend that I do understand it. AKA last episode. That's not a bad item. Ah, I got Tears of a Mermaid. That is a decent card. I cannot sit here and say that's a good card. Spellbinds for 3 turns, and I think it drops him by 700 attack or something like that. As I said, relatively decent, good trap card, and I don't think its deck cost is all that bad either. I do know I ran that quite a bit. I guess I lost. It pains me to know that I lack the strength to protect my lord and love. Well, you were first up. You were the first sacrificial guardian, I guess. 1 down, 7 more to go. And you wouldn't believe who's up second. He should have been first. Tristan, Tristan Gray. Is it T. Tyler? Because I know in the anime, like, in one of the episodes on his gravestone it says Tristan Taylor or something like that. So I'm assuming it's Tyler or Taylor Tristan Gray. And I only came in here because I wanted to check. I don't think we've done... I can't remember when we did the reincarnation. That was the only reason why I came in here. Just to double check and see if I could do some reincarnating for some extra cards. Answer's no. Alright, so we go from Teo, who puts up somewhat of a fight. Hold it. You're the one they call the Duelist, right? If you want to go any further, you'll have to face me and my crab walker strategy. Yeah, we go from Teo, who's somewhat decent at the game, to Tristan, who I swear is a complete pushover. Like, you come to this is almost like a free win. I don't think I've ever lost to Tristan at all. I think there's like one time I purposely played bad to see if there was a possibility that he could win. And the straight up answer is no, he just can't win. Alright. There we go, straight off the bat. And I love too how zombies do not go down in water. The only ones that go down is in mountain, which there's none to be seen on this map. By the way, I'm saying all this in foreshadow too, because the next map is just not fun. Who'd I get? I got zombie and the... I wonder if I can cheese this. I mean, Cyberstein wouldn't have been that bad, actually, to summon. Because wherever he goes, it's Wasteland. But also, having said that as well, you know, they're... Up here, I get full advantage on, like, everything. This is gonna be hilarious. What did I draw out of curiosity for my hand? Oh, bye-bye. Alright, well, I'm not gonna summon. This duel's over. This duel is over, baby. Not a single duel to be done. And the reason why? Dimension hole. I go up. That's why I wanted to know what I summoned, like, got in my hand. Because now... Oh, wait, did I actually get something that was strong enough? 19... Oh, I did. And then 1900 to 1800, I do get a power... I completely forgot about the power increase too, so 2400 technically. And that's game over. That's not due to bad AI, that was actually due to extremely good luck. But bad AI generally, but as I said, I purposely played bad one time, and he still couldn't win. I'm never gonna top that good luck, by the way, that's... Oh yeah, technically there is a card because of his Deckmaster. The only reason why the other time there was no grave slot because that particular deck master, we can't get through the slots. Well, this is fun. I was like, I ain't gonna land on any of these, am I? Oh, dude. I was gonna say, if I get 3 at the bottom, it's gonna be like the one time I'm gonna be super salty I don't have a deck master that increases the graveyard slots. We will actually cover that a little bit later down the track. I might even cover that during the time I might have a way... Well, there's supposedly going to be a grey period where I can't do anything for this game while I'm trying to sort things out behind the scenes so I can, because apparently Power Region, which is what I'm playing on, which explains some frame rate issues and all that, if it does seem kind of slowed from what you remember, can't handle what I wanted to do. It's just not powerful enough, so I've got to hunt down another version of this game, and Japanese don't cut it, which is a shame, because I've got a Japanese PS2 I could have easily used, but no, it's got to be American, it's apparently, so that sucks. But as I said, during that time that I should have been doing that, I might see if I can cover a guide on increasing graveyard slots and getting the special get cards and all that. That's actually not that hard. It'll just take me a little bit of fiddling around to remember how to time things up on the slots. Anyways, back to Tristan being Tristan. I don't believe it. You beat the crap out of me. You beat the crap out of me. I'm going to use that from now on. Ah, crab man! Well, I might be using that statement actually a lot more suited than you think. Margaret, my Beaufort, the bane of this deck's existence. This is the only person that this deck has issues against. Any other person, fine. Margaret, or I don't know why she's called Margaret, I'm pretty sure it's because of the original Shakespeare source. I don't think it's anything to do with Forbidden Memories, because people were telling me that Forbidden Memories is the prequel to this game, which I never knew. I never originally played Forbidden Memories either. I've only ever emulated it a couple of times and found out it kicked my ass. And it's hard, so down the track I definitely want to cover it for that reason. I'm pretty sure my work, she wasn't in it. So I don't think it's anything to do with Forbidden Memories. Also, too, people did point out to the manga, which mentions Pegasus and a whole bunch of other things. I completely forgot the manga existed, to be perfectly honest. And I've never read it. So after people said that, I was like, yo, I've got to pick up a copy of the YuGiOh manga, because a friend of mine even told me that it's really good. So thanks for that, for people reminding me that I have to read the YuGiOh manga. Oh, now I'm just thinking about that. I've got to, once I finish this episode, I've got to hunt down a place to read that. Anyways, I've stalled enough, I think. Oh, Arceus, please help me. Or the Egyptian gods, please help me with the strength to beat this duel. So you're the one who betrayed those who summoned you. I guess I'll have to show you the error of your ways. And it's quite funny, I read that in the voice of the voice actor for Mai in Season 4 of the original YuGiOh, because I've just nearly finished watching that. I've binge watching YuGiOh again on Netflix. And yeah, the most of the field's mountain. The terrain I don't want. So I either have to move to the left, or hope that I hope that doesn't happen. Alright, fun fact, for speedruns, this is normally where everything can just really just shat the bed. That goes off opponent. I mean, that could be handy, because she does throw away an awful lot of cards. I might need to keep that behind. I'm tempted to throw away Dimension Hole, because there is a second copy in my deck. At the moment, I can't... I need more cards in my hand. Do I go up or do I go down? Alright, that's 2 monsters in the graveyard. Well, potentially 2. It could be 1, because it could be Elegant Egotist. If it is, and my god, that's a bad start. Like, a really... I keep hitting the wrong button today. Oh, god. Oh, great Egyptian gods, oh, thank you. Never mind. I was like, oh, great Egyptian gods, please have mercy on me right now. but I just got like a couple of good cards. I got Green Kappa, which I can make good use of. I got Violent Crystal, but the only slight problem is I need to throw away just a couple of cards so I can potentially get a card out of it, like Mammoth Graveyard, Great Mammoth of Gold, fine, just anything. I mean, Green Kappa is good last resort, because Hubby's sister would have something like 2600 attack, and Muka Muka isn't going to be getting anything at the moment. I'm just going to throw that into Wasteland for now. I mean, getting Wasteland would have been handy, not Yami, but Yami does benefit both zombies, and Wasteland would have benefited both, but yeah, I just gotta roll with what I get. Yo, baby! Do I go here or do I go the other side? I'll go here, baby. I'll go here! If it fits, I sits. Good. So this may not be all that bad. It'll just be, depending on what else happens. If I get unlucky and a trap card activates, I am in so much trouble. Oh, 2450. Oh, interesting. I was expecting much higher attack. They don't get downgraded. Hold on. KrimZen's brain just stopped responding. Would you like to restart? I thought Hercules' sister had 2100 attack. Why the odd number? Unless Wind Fan doesn't increase as much as I thought. Sorry, Dust Fan or whatever the fan is. Maybe it only did 300. 2150, if it started off with that, then that would make sense. Now that the big boys also faced up too, I can move around this board so much quicker. So I do regret now getting rid of the Dimension Hole, but it was for a good cause to get rid of it. Or I could have been in a lot of trouble. Since all my zombies do get a decrease, I don't know if I could have overcome 2450. That easily, by the way. I do unfortunately have a type disadvantage as well. I'm pretty sure Wind overcomes Dark, which is very annoying. Okazi, Green Cap will be very nice. Goodbye. That was a goddamn strong card, dude. Oh god, holy crap. 2600. I thought Harpy was the problem. 2600. Yeah, no, I needed to ditch my Dimension Hole. Then again, I've been quite lucky hand-wise because I have come here in speedruns. I'll normally try and do red first, just mainly because of Maya, because she's such a heavy reset. And to go through the red rose route and then go to white, you're already, depending on like how good the speedrun's doing, you get a Mai and you're already so far into the speedrun and you get a horrible hand with her or whatever, or she just terrible RNG, whatever. And to reset, that's devastating at that point. This is actually really good. I've already summoned this turn. Unfortunately, I'm spellbound. She's potentially going to move to the left. Well, right for her, but left for me. There's nothing she can summon except the trap card at this point. She did go that way. I'm not quite gonna reach. Oh, Monster Reborn? What was she reborn? What would she reborn? Why would she reborn Empress Judge? That was a weird choice. I guess even though it was just defense, but I thought when you use Monster Reborn, you still had a chance to put it in defense mode. Then again, I never had access to Monster Reborn, so I wouldn't know. I think that's game too, because I'm still going to deal like over 1,000 life point damage. If that's the case, it's the cleanest my fight I've had in a very long time. Practicing for this duel, practicing for this whole series actually, just going through and making sure this deck worked. I got to mine multiple times, and unfortunately each run died here. Oh, 50 life points, are you serious? Never mind. There is an Okazi in my hand. Good night. I feel so much better right now. That was my big worry for this entire episode was Mai. It was just like, it was almost a sound I made when I had the realization I have to do Mai this episode. That was super clean, and I'm super happy with that. Monster Reborn! How did I not have Monster Reborn before? Question. Monster Reborn. Ah, bollocks. Double bollocks. I seriously need to practice my slots. I haven't, like every time I played this game, it so far has been for recording. I haven't actually played it off screen at all. Just to fiddle around with things, so yeah, it's unfortunate I'm not doing that because I could be practicing getting like triple cards and all that. Losing to the likes of you makes my skin crawl. You shall not be so lucky when you reach the continent, for Yugi and his followers are a force to be reckoned with. And yet in Season 4 you're like, I stand alone! I only look out for mine! And at the very end when like Joey's so close to beating her, she's like, no! Or something like that. Alright, we're at Dover now. If you're looking for a boat to take to the continent, climb aboard. I can't believe it's only been 32 minutes. Alright, landlubber. If you want to reach the continent, you'll have to face me in a duel. Me? My name is Mako, card mercenary of Bretigine? I see you're in my element. I've been waiting for you to cross my path. Defeat me and I'll deliver you to the shores of... What is with these names? Bologna? I've got nothing against you, but I've been paid well to ensure you've never reached the continent, and I intend to keep my end of the bargain. Oh, you can duel me, just don't make me say all those... Is it Welsh? It has to be Welsh names. Since we're like, they're all Welsh inhabitants and all that, I'm assuming they're all like Welsh or something like that in regards to like location and all that. Anyways, oh, excuse me. Oh, that's, ooh, interesting taste there. Straight of Dover. Alright, as I told you, the sea is my element. You haven't got a chance. Oh, no like pun or anything about how I'm all washed up. Oh no, that's probably for when I lose. Anyways, Mako shouldn't be that hard. There's a couple of troublesome cards in his deck. Other than that, not too bad. If we get Wasteland, which would be like the ultimate card to draw first turn, we've got this pretty easy because all water cards go... I was like, damn it. Pump. Oh no, that would be Wood Remains. Let's not make that mistake again. That was terrible the first time I did that. Actually, you know what? Rock and Plant shouldn't make anything. I hope. Because otherwise it screws up the fusion. Alright, Pumpkin, not Wood Remains. That was embarrassing the first time I did that. I know it's a bit of an awkward place to put that. Because I gotta kind of scoozle around it. But for now, it's just to kind of stall out a little bit and power it up for a little bit. So 26 and 24. Hey, my mammoth and the basic. We'll just do this. $500 life point damage. I am not exactly getting a very fancy hand. Not even like any terrain cards either. I'm pretty sure I don't have that many in my deck. So it's no surprise I'm not drawing them, but I'm seeing like my quick cards quite often. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, that's not too bad. I could potentially cheese something out of this, actually. If I go one more turn... Interesting. I'm pretty sure too his Deckmaster has the ability to move 2 squares. I could be wrong. Pretty sure I just saw that. Oh no, just the friendlies, not the monster itself. Alright, so as I said, I could potentially pull some shenanigans here. Cyberstein actually would have been... Oh, now that I think about it, Cyberstein would have been good. It just would have been the downside of... It's not all that powerful attack-wise. I just gotta hope now 2700's enough. Didn't move his card. Interesting. Plus, my plant will boost it. Oh, nice. Placing it there should be fine. Alright, Yami, get rid of the C. The Yami replacing the Umi. I have a thing for mixing those two up. Unfortunately though, because of the limited spot that I put it in, it wasn't exactly what you call a good call there. I can move myself though. Alright, bit of a cluster there. Crazy fish. Right, I was lucky that I put that up because that would have been 2600 originally. 26 to 26, I would have said goodbye my mammoth. Alright, the crazy fish is going to be a little bit crazy going for this attack. It hits, it does nothing. Because you cannot destroy the great mammoth of great Goldfine. The great mammoth of Goldfine. Yep, we're all going GRs at this point. This name just keeps getting more and more ridiculous as the dyslexia gets worse and worse. Actually, not even dyslexia, it's just the speech today. It's just, nope. Nope, just not happening. Lovely days when that happens, by the way. Alright, that'll go defense. That stays. That's defense. Now, I have a couple of options here. I was hoping... I was kinda hoping that I would get some different cards. Alright, ditch those away. Do that for now. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. Oh, never mind. I should be able to bust through that card easy. I was really, really hoping. As long as that's not a powerful card, I should be fine doing this. If not, I'm in a lot of trouble. Not there. Up here. Actually. Just clear my hand at this point. Fuse that into Great Mammoth. Mega Morph for an extra 300. Not as strong. throwing cards, where it's like, whoop, out you go. Alright, he's moving. Oh, damn it! Oh, just so close! I needed one extra turn! Well, got a couple of things going on here. I was really hoping I'd get Wasteland. That was the thing I was kind of finger crossing for, which is why I'm ditching so many cards at the moment. Unfortunately, one of my mammoths bite the dust, even with the equip card on top of it. It was just because it was in a bunch of water. You don't put a mammoth in water. Especially a dead mammoth. Because you meet with these man-eating black sharks. Well, it's bone at this point, bone-eating black shark. That was unfortunate. My mammoth met a bit of a watery fate there. Oh, come on, dude, are you serious? Well, I can at least now get some advantage back. It was the only reason why I wasn't going like all out was just purely because of that. Alright, this can't teleport now. And I think that might be game if this doesn't negate life points. I'm pretty sure its effect is just when it's faced up, it gets teleported to your opposing deckmaster's space. I mean, which is interesting. You could do some type of gimmick with that where you just raise it up to some incredible amount of attack points and then just face it up and then teleport into the opposing deckmaster and then just boom. Is that the Okuzi making that noise? Oh my god. Sounds like my PS2 turning on. No joke, that's what my PS2 sounds like at the moment. It's the other reason too why I don't mind having to change my setup because the PS2 itself is dying. It's just kind of annoying that it's chosen a really bad time to do these whole shenanigans. Well, I mean, it's not like the worst time because I can't do what I want to do. So I would have to buy a new PS2 anyways, or something along those lines. And this PS2 will just gradually die, or I just find some way of replacing the disk drive. Or I just hope I just need to clean it and that's it. Ah, I got the annoying squeaker. Alright, that's not bad cards. Alright, well that's Mako down. And that would be... I don't think he drops a rose card. If he does, that's rose card number 4. Ah, you are something else. I've never dreamed I'd lose a jewel in the sea. I guess a promise is a promise. I'll deliver it to the shores of wherever, lasagna. Yeah, I did think he had a rose card. I think he's just a success. You've entered France. Merci. And who do we meet? The very first person we meet in France. Bonsoir, Monsieur Joey. Even his deck cost is pretty low. So Joey, I am Joey Duelist. I believe you've been looking for me. In England, I am known as Christopher Urswick. How do we go from Joey to Christopher? How? I know, I keep saying it. It's probably something to do with the original source being a Shakespeare play. The original character is probably Christopher, if that was even a name back in the day. But then again, you got Yugi, who's also known as Henry. I'm hearing the cogs turn and just that's it. They're not coming up with anything. They're just going all the hamsters just running and nothing's happening. No one's home. But I'll be best remembered as the Slayer of the Rose Duelist. Don't know about that. I think I've rarely had an issue with Joey. I think I may have had once in a blue moon where I've had an issue with you. That's only because I've gone through with a deck and never modified it and tried doing like a starter deck only run. or just dreadful luck. Interesting hand to begin with. Very interesting hand indeed. That'll make zombie warrior. I don't know what happens when you go zombie warrior. Oh, armored. Oh. Damn it, the armored zombie was probably better than that. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that there. So, Joey? His name's Zoe now, apparently. Joey does have Time Wizard, and I did destroy my wasteland. Not my wasteland, Miami. I'm getting everything mixed up now. All because of Zoe. Goodbye. Your services are not needed. Only because he's not strong enough. He would have been great against Mako, actually, that Cyberstein. But as I said, it would have just been a slight boost, but I don't know if it would have been enough to save me. As long as that doesn't get a boost on Dark, I'm fine. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think most of his are like Beast Warrior or Beast. And then you've obviously got Baby Dragon, Thousand Dragon, because of Time Wizard, and Time Wizard works very differently in this game, and so does Thousand Dragon, and this is fantastic! Oh wait, why am I doing something on this side? I think I just had a bit of a moment. I think my brain officially just turned... Oh wait. Why did I move back? I thought I was still on Meadow. Oh god, that was a moment. Ignore me. I think my brain just turned off there for a second. It's rebooting. I think that's what it's doing. Forget that episode. Forget that turn actually happened. We're fighting. I'm technically still doing what I wanted to do. It's just that was awkward. Still doing a ton of life point damage. Alright, and the baby dragon went down. I thought for a second it was going to survive. I was like, the hell? Alright, baby dragon bit the dust. The gold dust. And once you bite that, you ain't going back. I was hoping for a little bit more damage, but that's... Oh yeah, because wind versus dark. Never a fun day. Alright, power increase. Well, that could have been anything. Legendary sword, so it was a warrior type. That's all we know at this point. Ah, God. I got me some plants. That's what I got. Spellcaster and plants shouldn't make anything. Now, 23, that was boosted. I don't know what that is. And the question is, do I want to find out? Or do I go in defense mode and just do this and then power up my monsters? At least get 100 attack point boost and then go from there. Okay, it went down. Interesting. Oh, Spooch! Hey, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for Joey. But that was worse for him. The Judgment Hand. I was worried about that. Dude, his Sword and Shield just made that even worse. 1200. It was originally 1900. Ow, I bit my tongue from so much excitement. It was originally 1900, gone down to 1200, and my pumpkin goes up. His defense is actually better. Oh my lord, he actually helped me more than himself, I think. What is that noise? Sounds like some some type of mix track or something like that. Oh, man. Someone's probably going to remix that now that I've said that, and then they're just going to have at the end, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I don't even want to imagine that remix now that I think about it. That'd be absolute disaster. And I have no idea what he's doing here. That's weaker in defense. I mean, yes, he has shaved off a little bit of an attack drop there. 3,100 down to 2,700. Oh, but still. He could have inflicted... Actually, no, what would have been worse? That was a very weird AI moment there where it made its own monsters far weaker. Like, not a little bit weaker, considerably weaker. And as I said, I had a huge boost there because Pumpkin is better in defense normally. 1,600 apparently. I can't read numbers at all today apparently. Oh, okay. It's a shame I did do it just a little bit more damage. Because I only had 100 life points to shave off. Well, that's not going to do anything. That could potentially be Time Wizard and Baby Dragon, but Baby Dragon's effect is a little bit difficult. For one, Baby Dragon actually is an effect monster in this game. No, it was Metasonic Eye. That's Metal Dragon. And then I just do... You know what? I'm gonna do that. You're not gonna go after my monsters. And then I do that. I got another mammoth. I just turned my brain off just for a wee second. I don't know why I'm overthinking this, considering he's only got 100 life points left, and all I gotta do is just dish out 100. Now, all he's gotta do is just push his monster to the side there. I thought that might be a spell or a trap. Kunai with chain, well, it doesn't quite look like that in this game, but it still could have done something. I actually get to do this. I actually get to show off one of the winning conditions. Oh nice, 4,400 and terrain boost. So close, I forgot that thing existed. 2,350 to 2,700. Normally I tower over that. Oh wait, hold on. What was its defense? Because it was in defense. Uh-oh. Slight problem. I may have got a little bit cocky there. Oh no, it went down. I don't think even in defense. It might be a machine, but I don't think its defense is as good as its attack. We'll find out just in a couple of seconds. No, it's weaker. It's so weird. I always tend to think machines have better defense. Bollocks to you. Dude, you like screwed up what I wanted to do. Flame Swordsman right there. That's gonna go good night. And unfortunately, because someone wanted to be a big smartass there and have a win attribute down, and spellbound my zombie, I didn't quite get to do what I wanted to do. Which was actually do one of the winning conditionings where you use up all their summoning spots so they have this, like, they can't do anything, and then that's an auto win at that point. Damn it! I'm gonna have to smack into him with a 4400 attack monster. Oh. Good night. I still can't... I don't know why, it's just that noise doesn't match Pumpkin in my head. I'm still expecting something, some type of monstrosity to come out of its mouth, and I've already used my summon. Oh, I haven't! Oh! I completely forgot I never summoned. You can't summon! Finally I get to show that off. Yeah, normally if you can push them into a corner, you just do that, and then they have to automatically surrender because it's a win condition. Alright, finally! I was like, I'm gonna go this entire series without showing it off. I finally got to do it. And I'm happy. At least I get 3 different monsters. I'm pretty sure I can reincarnate now. Alright, we can probably do one more duel, and that'll do it. I was actually deadly surprised we got this many duels done. I did kind of slow down a little bit with Joey. I think I actually could have won that a lot quicker. It looks like I underestimated you. Just a slight bit, considering you had to surrender. And I had you on the ropes the entire time, even after having a bit of a blonde moment. This should be... It's Shadi. Well, before we go any further, Shadi's not that hard to take out. It's a little bit annoying, but this deck is kind of built to deal with that very easily. Come on. Game takes a little while to realise that I can reincarnate. There we go. What to get rid of? Normally the cards with like better deck cost are good ones to get rid of sometimes. Oh, how many? What have I got plenty of? I have a pumpkin. I could technically see what that gives. What's that? Drooling Dragon? Or Black Dragon Jungle King? Millennium Golem. That's not a bad card. Which is actually Shadi's Deckmaster. Oh, and another Black Dragon Jungle King. Well, that was a bit of a reincarnation. Alright, we'll do this next one. So, as I said, the deck is actually built to deal with Shadi pretty well. The deck is made to deal with most of these people pretty well. It's just Mai's kind of the iffy one there. So let's go on over to Parry, the beautiful Parry. At last we meet, Duelist. You have soiled the roots of justice with your betrayal. Your mind lacks the seeds of truth. I judge you unworthy and will punish you here and now. Should the power of your mind prove weak, you are destined to fall before me. Why does that exactly sound like Shadi? Scarily like Shadi? Except he's a monarch in this one. Alright, so yeah, there's a crosswalk of crushed terrain. And then in the 4 corners you have sea, yami or dark, forest and wasteland. And I got exactly what I wanted, which is scarily eerie when that happens. So, with that said, I shall do this. Even though I could have gone slightly a little bit further, but that's fine. Alright, that crush just said bye-bye. Bye-bye. And now my cards can roam free. The card I kind of wish I got for like the perfect ultimate opening would have been Slate Warrior, because that does get crushed boost. And I would have been like, of course I draw it now. But I kind of drew like the worst hand ever. Luckily that's only 6. So I may as well wait. Just very unfortunate. There was not much I could really do with that hand. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. I want you on the field. Power you up with the violet crystal. Boom, 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 that electric snake. That's gonna be annoying, because that's got a spellbound effect. Though that is some nice damage straight off the bat. Alright, my big mammoth. Use your gold rush attack. This attack never gets old, does it? I mean, how many times have we seen this attack by now? It's my main boss monster. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that song's in my head. That's really annoying. It's... Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Do 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 do. I'm not going crazy. 2400. I would say Shadi's kind of... Oh, it didn't have that effect. What was its effect? I swore that had a... Oh! 1,000 against machines. Well, luckily I ain't using the machine deck. Although I hope he puts that monster in defense mode, because otherwise this is game. Now, wouldn't it be funny if I just do this? And then... do that. Now, what way would he go there? I'd go up this way. And yes, my Deckmaster will be attacked. I can't attack on that. Move that one. Okay, did a fusion there. What? He didn't move his card! Why did he not move his card? Are you kidding? I don't know why I'm complaining, it's just... What? Game over. Was not expecting that. I was like, he'll just move his card to the right, and then I can just barge on over there, I'll get rid of the card in front of me, I can take some life point hits, I'm at max, whatever. And no, he just stands there and he's like, attack me! I'm wide open! Big, and like points a dartboard on him, and then on top of it he writes, attack me! Was not expecting that whatsoever. KrimZen? I didn't even know that was a card in this game. Tells you, I've played this game plenty of times, and I can tell you right now, I've actually never seen that card. Interesting. Wonder what that card does, if it even has an effect. It would seem that all is lost. But such is not the case. I've only just begun. Do you think you've power enough in your mind to face me? Excuse me, mate, but you just got slaughtered. I don't think you're in a position to be saying that I don't have the power to over... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, thank the Lord, this is happening next episode. Oh, dear God. It's Jasper! It's totally not Yugi's grandfather. But it's Jasper! Oh, God, I'm so happy that he's left for the finale. Well, finale for the main campaign, but not for the entire series. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was, as I said, it was a relief to get past but then I completely forgot that Jasper existed. So Mai and Jasper are the two hardest duelists in this game, and there is multiple reasons for that. When we actually do Jasper in the next episode, you'll see why. But next episode will be Jasper, and then there's one other person, and then it's Yugi, and then obviously it'll be the last duelist. And then from there, I think I have room, depending on like how long those duels go for, I'll have time to show off one other thing, and then hopefully things behind the scenes hopefully deal with themselves quickly and I fix my get a solution to my issues. So hopefully I don't have to take too much of a break after that episode. But yeah, as I said, I've got big plans for the next episode, so don't worry about that. sorry, after the next episode, because obviously, as I said, like after next episode, then it's technically either end the series or do post-game in quotation marks, which in this game there is no post-game. But as I said, if it does come up that I can't do shenanigans there, then I've got a few other ideas I can do. But anyways, we'll deal with that in the next episode. So until then, make sure to stay beautiful. And this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!